Get your day started the right way with Good Day Tampa Bay.
All right, a huge ruling on Tuesday night about the state's medical marijuana industry. The First District Court of Appeals says that Florida's current system is unconstitutional. At issue right now is limiting the number of licenses available, as well as what they call vertical integration, which means that one company has to grow, process, and then distribute the product themselves. But what is all of this going to mean for the industry, for the customers, for all of us who are trying to understand it all and follow it? Attorney Betsey Herd is back with us now. Good morning to you, Betsey.
Good morning.
Let's talk about where the situation stands right now, because you've done a lot of research on this. So you say 2014 was the low THC.
Correct.
2016 rolls around, they have the constitutional amendment. Upwards of 70% of voters want this thing. They make it happen. Now where does it stand in this appeal situation?
So what happened was that 2014 law got amended to add implementing regulations so that the Department of Health could monitor these clinics that would be rolling out in 2016. So the appellate court has said that those implementing regulations, or at least a portion of them, that limit the number of clinics and licenses, and even specified that 2 of the 10 licenses going forward would preference would be given to folks that were formerly in the citrus industry.
Right, which is something that I don't think we've heard before, which makes sense with the citrus canker.
Sure.
But so the preferential treatment, but additionally this vertical integration. So that's where the rule stands right now. To be a dispensary, you have to be able to grow, process, distribute it yourself.
Right.
And so this Florida-grown company comes along, from Tampa, by the way, that comes along and challenges this, saying that the state needs to stop capping and do a couple of other things too, right, with the vertical integration.
Right. What they wanted, they enjoined, there was an injunction that was issued by the trial court that enjoined the Department of Health from issuing these restrictive licenses. And instead, also the order included that they would need to issue a license to Flora-grown. So that was challenged in the appellate court, and the appellate court said those limitations on the licenses are unconstitutional because they don't match with the amendment that the voters voted into.
It goes against the spirit of the law, is how they put it, which may well be true, but it is a very broad law, and I think that it will require some fine-tuning. The state's not done yet, presumably. The state is appealing this now. This is in the Court of Appeals. A lower court said stop the caps, stop the vertical integration. None of this makes sense. Now it's going to the Court of Appeals. Could this go to a higher court? Could this make it all the way to the Florida Supreme Court?
It was the Court of Appeals, our appellate court, that issued this opinion. If the state decides to appeal, it would go to the Supreme Court. If the state does not appeal, then still more additional implementing regulations will need to be put into law by the legislature, and that will need to be approved. Because the court said that issuing new licenses right away is not part of their opinion, that is not necessary to comport with the constitutional amendment.
Okay. All right. From a legal perspective, do you think this will get it to the Supreme Court?
That's hard to say. You know, but in the meantime, there are clinics that have licenses. There are patients that have cards that can receive the medical marijuana. And I think it's important.
It doesn't affect for the consumer. I mean, they're still able to get this product. Okay, we got to leave it there, Betsey. There's a lot to understand here still, and I think they're trying to work out some of the kinks too. We'll leave it there, though, but we'll get back with you. We'll follow it. All right. Remember, the attorneys are here until really the bottom of the hour here, 9:30. If you need the number, it's rolling along the bottom of your screen. And we're back every Thursday, the first Thursday of every month with Ask a Lawyer. Let's get over to you, Tyler.